Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing this Gorga day? How are you guys doing this Gorga day? I'm literally so hyped for this video, and even though it's gonna be somber, we're gonna have a somber moment, we are gonna be saying goodbye. You guys saw the title of today's video, we are saying goodbye to something. You'll see right now, And in today's video, you guys, we are going to be saying goodbye to Life's a Drag. My first ever baby was Life's a Drag from Lunar Beauty 3 years ago. I launched her. This June 2nd will be the 3-year anniversary from launching Miss Life's a Drag. And she's going away. But yes, she's going away, but something else is coming instead. So today, you guys, enough with the dramatics, but I'm so excited because today's video is actually gonna be a reveal video for a new, improved, lifted Life's a Drag palette that's going to be actually launching next week on June 2nd. It'll be my 3-year anniversary for the palette. It launches in a week, you guys. I am so excited. Actually, before I even get started with the palette, looks like everything. This jacket that I'm wearing, you guys see this jacket? 3 years ago when I made my first ever launch video, launching Lunar Beauty in general, I was wearing the same jacket. I am so thrilled and excited and nervous and literally every single emotion I could possibly think of right now because I'm going to be revealing my first product with Lunar Beauty. And it's just like I saw it in my closet and I was like, I wore this 3 years ago for my launch video. I'm gonna wear it again for the anniversary. So that's why I'm wearing this. It doesn't fit me at all. It's so small now. It's like so fucking matted and dirty, but it felt like nostalgic in a way to wear this to talk about our new and improved Life's a Drag facelift palette. That's what he did with me, you guys. We are basically saying goodbye to Life's a Drag 1, essentially our original Life's a Drag. She was good to us, but I wanted to bring her back and make her better and badder and sicker. So that's what today's video is going to be, you guys. I'm going to show you guys the new Life's a Drag palette, show you guys all the new colors. I'm going to show you guys everything. So I'm so stoked. As always, if you guys like this video, if you guys don't like me, please don't fucking watch it. You know the drill with that. But if you guys do like this video, and if you guys are excited for fucking Pride Month to start and kick off right, and if you guys like the gays.
I pinch myself every day.
And when you pinch yourself, can you feel it?
Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. But without further ado, let's go ahead and show you guys the new and improved Life's a Drag facelift. Okay, so you guys, basically, this is Life's a Drag. This is the unicorn. This is just the unicorn. As you guys know, this is before we even open the palette. I'm sorry, I know you guys are like, shut the fuck up and go. Let me just say, Life's a Drag was my first product ever. You know, Lunar Beauty. It's been such a fun growth and evolution with my brand in general. I have such a very specific aesthetic now. You know, with my quality of products, it's very like moon, celestial, and holographic and spacey. But Life's a Drag was never that. It was never that thing. It was always like it was an ode to my beginning. And I did drag in the beginning, and that's how I got into makeup. That was like my love of makeup. So I wanted to, of course, keep that fun, same drag element, same camp energy for this palette going into it. Even though it's not on brand and it's not aesthetically the exact same as Lunar Beauty would be, I'm okay with it. And it's gonna be my one outlier product that's not celestial, it's not spacey, it doesn't have a moon on it. But can you guys imagine Life's a Drag palette with like a moon on it? Like what? Why? No, it doesn't make sense. So that's why we elevated her, but she's still camp. She's a camp queen. Oh. So this is her, you guys. This is what the unicorn looks like. It's Life's a Drag facelift. And I wanted to call it Life's a Drag facelift because obviously, you know, if you were to get a facelift, you know, a little nip and tuck there, here and there, you're basically yourself, but, you know, just a little bit more refined, a little more elevated, a little more lifted, if you will. So that's exactly what we did with Life's a Drag. I'm gonna show you guys what she looks like. Again, Life's a Drag. She's camp. She's fun. She's crazy. Do you see this? Life's a Drag facelift. Honey, she's gotten a lift. You guys see this? You see those tapes? Drag queens actually like to use, I mean, not just drag queens, just people can use it in general if they want, like to use facelift tape to kind of just elevate, pull their look a little bit together, just a little yankage to give them more of just like a pulled back, sickening, lifted look. And so that's exactly what I wanted to do with the cover of this. I wanted it to be my face. I wanted it to be my face because this palette actually is my eyes in drag makeup. So I was like, how do I keep it on theme with Life's a Drag 1, but elevate it. So I was like, let's just put my whole face on there. As you guys can see, the background is soft pink. The facelift is actually lifted like our normal Lunar Beauty stuff is. Obviously our stuff is very elevated, it's lifted. We like to have like a holographic fun finish. As Zach did, this is textured. It's so nice. I just feel like it's a much more elevated, lifted version of Life's a Drag 1. Obviously Life's a Drag 1 has pink, purple vibes, you know, it's very that, but I just wanted to elevate her a little bit more. So when we open Miss Life's a Drag, honey, oh my goddess, are you guys. So what we did, so Life's a Drag 1 has 14 shades in it, right? It has 14 shadows. It had 12 mattes and 2 shimmers. What I decided to do was actually add another 7 shades to the palette. I added 7 shades to it. As you guys will notice, the pans are slightly smaller. They're not the normal size Lunar Beauty shadow pans because it's 21 shades, and this palette actually retails for $48. So I was like, how do I make a palette that's an elevated version of the first one, adding more shades to it, but making it a fair price point? Literally, if I made them all full-size shadows, it would have to be like literally $65. And you know I'm not that girl. I'm not the type of girl that wants to, have to really raise my prices for that. You guys know I do my best possible to make the prices as awesome as it possibly can be. So that's why I shrunk the shadows a little bit and added more. So obviously we have our neutral side, our row of shimmers down the center. We added, you guys will see. And then of course we have our brights on the other side, just like how it is in Life's a Drag 1. We have a nice separation between neutral and bold. And it's just, we have Be a Queen, of course, up here. I love it. I really, really do. I feel like we really, really elevated it, and it just turned out so absolutely stunning. Like, and honestly, with the shadows being slightly smaller, I don't mind. Like, literally, I don't go through shadows that much where I'm like hitting pan. I don't mind at all. Like, it's good. It's good. I'm so happy with it. The fact that I was able to create a palette with 21 shadows and still make it $48, which is like my across the board price points for Lunar Beauty, was like something I was so proud of. I was so proud that I was able to do this. And it has, of course, the same iconic Lunar Beauty formula, same vibes, but that is Miss Life's a Drag. And I want to go through, of course, each shadow with you guys. But before I do that, you guys, I want to just give you guys more information. This bad boy launches next week on June 2nd at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on lunarbeauty.com. Of course, it is also going to be launching in Beauty Bay a few weeks later. There was like a shipping problem, a shipping ports issue. Obviously, we live in a COVID world still. Things are a little bit slower, at the port. So it will be launching at Beauty Bay as well as our other retailers. But it might take a little bit longer because the shipping situation is just completely out of our hands. It's a mess. It's a mess. But anyway, we're launching it next week. And like the fact that I was able to launch it on the same day that I launched Life's a Drag 1 3 years ago. It's my anniversary palette. People were asking like, please bring back Life's a Drag. I have so many people like just signed up for the email to get notified when it comes back. And technically the first one's not coming back. We're saying goodbye to the first one. But I wanted to just elevate it and bring it back and it'd be a permanent part of my line. Life's a Drag 1, honestly, she was that girl. She was the moment. The fact that I did neutrals and bolds in one palette, neutrals and brights, like that was like not a thing, 3 years ago. That was not a thing. It was like people were not mixing their neutrals with their brights, and now I feel like it's more of a thing. I feel like it's more of a thing now. So it's gonna retail for $48 on June 2nd, it launches. And actually in honor of Pride Month, we're gonna be donating some portions of the sales to the HRC, the Human Rights Campaign for Pride Month. So all of the month of Pride, if you guys buy Life's a Drag palette, you're also contributing to the HRC, which I think is gonna be absolutely awesome. The fact that we're able to donate there is just amazing. We're also gonna be doing a bundle with this palette with the brushes. It'll be around, I believe, $70 for the 2 of them, which is like saving you 15% off if you guys buy the bundle. I know you guys really, really, really like bundles, and so even though I don't have anything else launching with this specifically, with this product, I wanted to bundle some things up for you guys on the site that you guys can try out if you guys wanted to try out, because I know you guys like a bundle and you guys like a little deal. I know y'all bitches do. So let's go ahead and go into the shades, the shadows of the palette. Of course, we have these same iconic 14 shades that we had originally with Life's a Drag, and I'm gonna go through them, of course, again with you guys. And we added 7 shades as well to just make it like the ultimate palette. It truly is, to me, I use it all the time. It's the ultimate palette. That's what I'm wearing, of course, on my eyes today. It's the ultimate thing. It's the ultimate bitch, dude. It is. It actually is. It's the ultimate palette. I decided to do some arm swatches for you guys if you guys wanted to see it. I primed my arm with the KVD shake primer. That's what I prime my arm with. I'm gonna do a finger swatch, and I'm gonna do a brush swatch with all the shades, all 21 shades, so you guys can see exactly what they look like and how they perform. When it comes to Life's a Drag, the original palette, you guys, it was my first product I ever created, and I thought I did an amazing job. Truly, I thought I did. I still think I do. I think it's an amazing palette, and I stand by it 100%. But people had, of course, opinions about it. They wanted the mint shade KIKI to be a little bit more pigmented. They wanted the white to be a little bit more pigmented. You know, they had certain things to say about the palette, about those two shades specifically. So what I decided to do when I'm coming out, obviously, with Life's a Drag Facelift, I wanted to press those shades lighter. So when you try Cake Face now, it's actually going to be even softer pressed, because I wanted to listen to feedback, and I did the best that I could to, you know, create something amazing for you guys. And so Cake Face is actually pressed a little bit softer this time. It's going to give you much more pickup, much more intensity when it comes to just a pop, and it's just, of course, a plain matte stark white. Next, we have a new shade called All Tea. All Tea is like the most perfect light transition shade. Sickening was the transition shade originally in the palette, and people wanted something a little bit lighter than just Sickening. So I decided to create All Tea, which is a super, super light beigey peach transition shade. Super light, really, really honestly stunning, especially if you're wanting just a very neutral light transition shade. Next, we have Diva, which is a new shade in the palette. Diva is a soft petal pink. That's what it is. I put it on the neutral side because I feel like it's just like the perfect neutral soft pink you could wear all over the lid up to your brow bone and put a little bit of fucking Full Fantasy on it, and you're good to go. It's the perfect petal pink. Next, we have Full Fantasy, which is another one of the new shades of the palette. I can't even describe, like, this color is the one. You guys, I know you guys like Blue Diamond from my Strawberry Dream palette. So basically, Full Fantasy is that, but with a pearled nude reflect. So it's not gonna be like a colorful reflect. It's like a pressed, translucent based glitter. It has no base. It has no base to it. It's literally just compacted reflect. And it's the most gorgeous, like, topper. It's a topper shade. It's not gonna be a shade that you just put on. It's like, has a base to it. It's not that kind of shadow. It's like, basically it's a transforming shadow for this palette. So if you guys wanted to put any shade on your lid and you want it to be a glow version of that, you would add Full Fantasy on top of it, pack it on, and it would just transform absolutely every single look. It is so fucking good. You guys will scream. If you guys like Blue Diamond from my last palette, you'll love this. A nude version of that. Are you freaking kidding me? You can add to anything, you guys are gonna die. You're gonna die. So that's Full Fantasy right there. Next we have Campy, which of course is a classic matte yellow. It's amazing. It's absolutely stunning. It was in the original palette and you guys loved it. Didn't change anything about it. That was great. Next we have Correct, which is one of the new shades. Correct is a classic orange. I felt like in the last palette I was missing green and orange when it came to like the color wheel in general. I didn't have green or orange, and so I added them to this palette to have like literally every primary color you can need. And so we have a classic orange shade, and I named it Correct because you know, like when people have to color correct with orange for like beard and stuff like that. Correct, baby. We're gonna correct. Correct is our classic matte orange. And next we have, of course, KIKI, which was in the original palette. It is a classic hot pink. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm wearing it in my crease today. It looks so freaking good. Ugh, it's so good. And it was the original palette. It's freaking amazing. Next, we have the shade Sickening, which is a neutral transition shade. It's like a gorgeous beige undertone transition shadow. It's absolutely stunning, and it's perfect for the crease. Works amazingly for so many different skin tones too. It's honestly bomb. It was in the original palette. Next we have Hunty. Hunty is a cool toned brown, very more on the contour kind of color. Cool browns. If you just want like some nice depth and dimension and like your crease to just make it look like it's like a natural shadow, Hunty's the way to go. It was in the original palette as well. Next is Meaty. So Meaty is a new shade. She's a new addition to Miss Facelift. It was named after like a meaty tuck. So when drag queens tuck sometimes and like there's some bulge there, you know, it's meaty. It's a meaty tuck. And there's some density to it. So Meaty is the name of this one. I just loved it. And it's basically a terracotta warm brown. And I felt like in the neutral side, a terracotta warm brown just went so gorgeously with the neutrals we already had. So I had to add it to it. Next we have Beat. Classic, gorgeous, like rose pink high shine shimmer. It's delectable. It is divine. Beat is actually that girl. She was in the original palette. Amazing. Pageant Queen is a classic matte purple. So beautiful. Royal purple. It's absolutely pigmented. Gorgeous. I'm wearing it, of course, in my crease today is again. And it looks so good. Next we have Snatch, which was in the original palette as well. It's a gorgeous crimson red matte shade. It's absolutely stunning. Next we have Clocked, and Clocked is one of our new shades. So you know when a bitch gets clocked? Honey, we have clocked here. A bitch got clocked. She got caught up. So Clocked is essentially like a mixture of purple and blue. It's actually what I'm wearing right here. See this right here? The shadow right there? That is Clocked. Clocked is like this purple-blue combination shade that was so unique and so different. And I don't see the shadow like literally anywhere in other palettes. So I was like, we have to do something that's like a mixture combo color. That just like would be really, really great with this palette because there's so many warms. I was like, I wanted to include a nice amount of cool tones as well. So this purple, blue color was just, I had to have it. I had to have it. So she's got clocked. Next we have Shady in the next row, you guys. Shady is the classic matte black. It was in the first palette and it's an amazing black. Like literally it's so freaking good. You guys would never need another black, honestly. Next you have Trade and Mug. Trade is our gorgeous like maroon burgundy shade, which truly, I can literally put Trade on my lid and into my crease and it's the most gorgeous maroon smoky eye. It's so good. And Mug is our classic deep brown. That's just gonna be the perfect outer corner brown shade that you want, just be more neutral. It pulls a little bit warm, but it's still on the neutral side. It's really, really, really nice. Next we have Legendary, which is our gorgeous shimmer, high shimmer gold. Legendary, truly, like I've worn out Miss B and Legendary in the original palette so much. Copper Eye Nude, baby, this is the one. Baby, this is the one. It's Legendary. She is so good, so unique, and just honestly, the most stunning high shine gold that's gorgeous. Next we have Kiki, which is our stunning mint shade. This was in the original palette as well. Kiki actually was elevated. This girl got elevated. She got switched out because my Kiki originally, the first one, I feel like it was pressed a little hard. People thought it was pressed a little bit hard. They wanted it more than just a transition shade. I originally made it just to be like a really nice transition for like the blues, but people wanted more. They wanted more out of it. I was like, okay, maybe I'll press it softer. So we pressed Kiki softer and now it has even more like pigmentation. It's a little bit softer pressed. So obviously there's gonna be a little bit more kickback, but it's much more like boom, in your face, high coverage mint. Next we have Come On Sis. Come On Sis. This is the classic matte green shade, which I felt like we were missing in the first palette. And I wanted to bring a nice green into there. Miss Come On Sis, she was our problem child of the palette. She was our problem child. We went through, I'm not kidding you, maybe 6 rounds of Come On Sis, and we finally got it there. She is so gorgeous and just this gorgeous full coverage. She's stunning. She's absolutely stunning. But like the lab literally couldn't get it. Like they were like, we can't do this. We can't make a green like this. And I was like, no, you're going to order the ingredients for it. So yeah, she was our problem child, but we got her to such a sickening moment. And I think you guys will absolutely live for Miss Come On Sis. And last but not least, we have Fishy, which is in the original palette. Gorgeous blue shade that's a little bit of a sheen to it actually, but when you're blending into the crease, the sheen doesn't show. It just is really, really nice for the blendability. When blues tend to be a little bit harder to blend when they're like this kind of like royal blue, so adding a little bit of a sheen to it really helps the blendability of those kind of colors. So Fishy was in the original palette, same thing, absolutely stunning. And that is all for Miss Drag Facelift. So we have Alti, Diva, Full Fantasy, correct, Meaty, Clocked, and Come On Sis. 7 new shades added to Miss Life's a Drag. Miss Life's a Drag is here and she's permanent and she is honestly stunning. I know it's like the fact that my face is on it like literally still like shocks me because I'm like, oh my god, that's me. But like this palette had my eyes in drag. I had to elevate her. I had to bring her here. I had to take her to that level. And she's there and she's here and she's queer and I love it. And I'm so excited to bring you Life's a Drag Facelift. I'm so elated that I was able to do this at the price point that I was able to do it at, to bring you guys this many bolds and this high shimmer effect. Like I was scared. I was like, how are we gonna do this? How are we going to do this and make it the price that I want it to be? How are we gonna do that? We finally made it happen and I'm so fucking proud of it. This is the biggest palette we have, 21 shadows in one palette. Like most we've ever done I think is 15. So it's a huge jump for me. It's a huge jump for us, but I'm so fucking proud of how it came out, the quality, how it came out, the price point, the packaging, everything. I love it. And our freaking cards, our little postcards, bitch, that's me. This is me. This is a telenovela villain. She is the villain of a telenovela and I'm fucking obsessed. And of course we have Sahara and Marlo here who are just the most amazing queens to work with. They were absolutely amazing. They're my models. I want to hire working drag queens that work out in LA who are out there grinding and living their best. The first photo shoot I did, I had Farrah and Shea Coulee, and it was amazing to have the RuPaul girls, and they were so amazing and wonderful. But this time I wanted to give back to the community in LA, because I live in LA, and I wanted to give back to the working girls out here who are grinding constantly. So shout out to Sahara and Marlo, who are just absolutely incredible and amazing. And the back, of course, we have the palette. Just more information about the palette. And I actually signed a bunch of them too. I signed like 100 of these cards, so maybe you'll get a signed one. Who knows? I just want to say huge thank you to you guys. Like the fact that Lunar Beauty started 3 years ago in 2018 in June And like, it's been 3 years. Like, I started my brand 3 years ago, and here we are, still going strong and creating fun products. And like, I get to literally do what I love to do, and that's create amazing products for you guys and things that I would hope that you guys would see that I put so much work into. And you know, I do the best that I can, pricing point wise and quality wise and packaging, everything. I put my heart and soul into the brand, and it's been 3 years strong, going 3 years strong, and I couldn't do this without you guys. I couldn't do this without the support of Lunar Beauty buyers, the customer of Lunar Beauty. You guys know I do not play with my brand. I work so fucking hard on it, and I don't hype myself up like that on my, like, for myself personally. I'm not the hype myself up person, but I will hype up my brand, and I will say that it's fucking awesome. The quality is amazing, and I work so hard on it. Like, I'm so proud. Like, it's like my baby. I'm genuinely proud of it. So I just want to say thank you to everyone out there who supports me, who supports my brand, who buys Lunar Beauty. And even if you can't, I understand, that's totally fine. Even if you can't buy Lunar Beauty product, the fact that you even watch my video or like my videos or like my Instagram videos or whatever it might be, share my content, you're supporting me, and I appreciate it so fucking much. So thank you for allowing me to live my dream, and I'm gonna continue to make the best products I possibly can for you guys. This is permanent, by the way, you guys. Miss Life's a Drag Facelift is permanent. It's a permanent product for me, and I will always let you know when something's gonna be limited edition, and like, once it's gone, it's gone. If this sells out, I will be reordering it because it is part of me. It's part of my line. It's my one outlier. It's my little Lunar Beauty outlier, and that I love, and I'll always love it. But for example, my next collection dropping in a couple months, like, it's limited edition, and I'll let you guys know, of course, always that things are limited edition, but this is not. So I'm so excited to have this part of my line. $48 for 21 shadows. Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? So even though we are saying goodbye to Life's a Drag Original, we now have Life's a Drag Facelift, and she's here, and she is queer, and she is going to be going fucking strong, and she is the moment. Honey, she is the moment.
She's an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment.
I hope you guys had fun watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoy following along in this journey with me with Lunar Beauty, and I hope you guys enjoy the products that you buy from Lunar Beauty, because I work so hard putting my heart and soul into them, and I hope you guys can see that, and I hope you guys enjoy the products when you have them, and I hope you guys experiment and you have fun, and it's Pride Month. Like, play with color, have fun, you know? Like, do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you want to play with neutrals, play with bolds, do whatever you want to do. This palette is there to provide you whatever you might want. It literally will give you everything and anything that you might need. Is this palette. Honey, she's got you covered. She has got you fucking covered, Miss Thing, Miss Mama. So you guys, in 6 days, this bad boy launches. Don't forget, 6 days, June 2nd, it launches. So stay tuned. Less than a week away, honey. Less than a week away, and she's gonna be here, and she's gonna be out and proud. Hope you guys love it. I really, really do. I fucking killed myself for this palette. I really did. I love you guys. Mwah. So we have All T, Diva, Full Fantasy, correct. Meaty, Clocked, and Come On Sis. Wait, what? Then we have Meaty, Clocked, and Come On Sis. Am I counting wrong? It's supposed to be 7. Wait.